The following is the findings on the investigation of the crash of the PSA Airlines Boeing 727 commercial airliner that collided with a Cessna over San Diego, California on September 25, 1978. This was PSA Airlines' first accident involving fatalities. The death toll of 144 makes it one of the deadliest aircraft disasters in California history. The National Transportation Safety Board report determined that the probable cause of the PSA accident was the failure of the PSA flight crew to follow proper air traffic control (ATC) procedures. The Flight 182 crew lost sight of the Cessna from the ATC's instructions to keep visual separation from that traffic, and did not alert ATC that they had lost sight of the Cessna. Errors on the part of air traffic control were also named as contributing factors, including the use of visual separation procedures when radar clearances were available. Additionally, the Cessna pilots, for reasons unknown, did not maintain their assigned east-northeasterly heading of 070 degrees after completing a practice instrument approach, nor did they notify ATC of their course change. Concerning this, the NTSB report states, according to the testimony of the controllers and the assistant chief flight instructor of the Gibbs Flite Center owner of the Cessna, the transmission from approach control to the Cessna only imposed an altitude limitation on the pilot. He was not required to maintain the 070 heading. However, the assistant chief flight instructor testified that he would expect the Cessna pilot to fly the assigned heading or inform the controller that he was not able to do so. The NTSB crash report strongly questioned why the unauthorized change in course by the Cessna was not specifically cited as a contributing factor in the final report. The NTSB sharply disagreed with the majority of the panel on other issues, giving more probability to inadequate ATC procedures as another probable cause to the accident rather than merely treating them as a contributing factor. The NTSB also added the possible misidentification of the Cessna by the PSA aircrew due to the presence of a third unknown aircraft in the area as a contributing factor. In an August 1982 amendment to the probable cause finding, the NTSB adopted viewpoints regarding both ATC and pilot failings.
Traffic 12 o'clock, 1 mile west Cessna. Okay, we have a down there again. 9. 182, roger.
And this is...
How far are you going to take it down with 182 company traffic? Waiting for departure? Probably about 3 to 4 miles. Okay.
Exactly. And the time will be...
PSA 182 cleared land. 182 is cleared land.
Seconds. The tone, the time...
Tower, we're going down. This is PSA. Okay, we'll call you equipment for you.
Exactly.
Flight 182 struck the ground 3 miles northeast of Lindbergh Field, in a residential section of San Diego known as North Park. It impacted in a high-speed, nose-down attitude while banked 50 degrees to the right. Seismographic readings indicated that the impact occurred about 2.5 seconds after the cockpit voice recorder lost power. The jet impacted just west of the I-805 freeway, approximately 30 feet north of the intersection of Dwight and Niles Streets, with the bulk of the debris field spreading in a northeast to southwesterly direction towards Boundary Street. In the aftermath of the disaster from this midair collision, a renewed battle took place in San Diego over the placement of such a busy airport in a heavily populated area. Despite proposals to relocate it, San Diego International Airport, the busiest single-runway commercial airport in the U.S., remains in use.